You're everything you're fighting for.
Hello guys, and welcome to today's video. It is Sunday. I have off of work today. I just wanted to give you guys an update. Literally a few hours after I filmed my last prep update, my coach actually sent me an email with an updated thing, but I figured I would still post that last one and then just film a new one because, I don't know, I just thought that was more like true to what actually was going on. So my new updated plan is I dropped 30 grams of carbs on training and non-training days. So my training days are now 170 carb, same fats and protein. And then my non-training days will be 130 carb, same fats and protein. But I don't have to necessarily take rest days or off days because the way that I map out my cardio and weight training, I don't usually end up taking a full rest day, or maybe like one a week, but not really that many at all. So I just don't feel like cardio is that much of a wear and tear on my body that I still kind of count that as like not working out even though I'm doing cardio. But anyways, so that's my new like macro plan, and training remains the same, but my cardio did get up to 25 minutes 4 times a week. It was 15 and then still just that one hit session a week, but I think we're just kind of testing the waters out. Right now I am a little under 15 weeks out. I think that we're kind of seeing how my body responds just to make sure that my body does respond well, and then like if I start to rapidly lose weight or like it just like happens too quick, because I am still really far out, so then I'm sure we'll like slow down the process. But I think we're just kind of having this like testing out period this far out to just see how my body responds and reacts to certain things. So that's the new update. It literally, I was like, fuck, I just gave them an update and now it's changing, but I still wanted to post that one because I just feel like that's like the real true thing. So yeah, as of today, those are my new macros. I had a refeed yesterday and I woke up today at 119.4 still, so that's really good. And yeah, that's kind of it. I think today I don't know what's gonna be in this video besides I do have to go to Costco or a food store in general to get some food and groceries. We have literally nothing at home, so I have to do that. And then I also have to meal prep a bunch of stuff, but I don't know if I'm gonna video that or not. But yeah, my shoulder is killing me because I did shoulders yesterday, so I'm gonna go now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next clip. Alright guys, so I just got to Ralph's. I'm not going to Costco. It is Sunday and I'm by myself, and I really just don't feel like battling that all alone, so I'm just gonna go to Ralph's. I'm actually also gonna be going to St. Louis this week, Wednesday through Friday, so I'm not gonna be bringing any meals with me. I guess they have meal prep services in St. Louis, so I'm just gonna grab some meals while I'm there instead of bringing a bunch of food. So I only need food for Monday and Tuesday, and then Anthony obviously needs food for the whole week, but I don't want to go to Costco, so I'm going to Ralph's, and I'm gonna just show you guys what I grab while I'm in there, and I'll see you guys afterwards.
When it went down, it was so hard to breathe. I gave up everything in a slow fall down to the floor. Life was escaping me. I couldn't find myself till it was all lost, not anymore. I'm holding on to all the pieces of my heart's debris till it's time. I'll pull it together and fix myself eventually. I know it's mine. I found gold in the wreckage, put it on a necklace, keeping it 'cause I know that it's mine. I wear it like a message, so I don't forget it, keeping it 'cause I know that it's mine. When it went
Alright guys, so I'm actually just filming this segment randomly, but I get asked this a ton. I'm trying to do a few more like sit down style topic videos or clips at least to throw into other videos. Just a lot of common questions that people ask me. So today what I want to talk about is bloating. It's temporary, and I'm going to try to go through the possible reasons of why you might be bloated and also what I do to get rid of bloating. So that's what we're going to get into, and hopefully you guys can find this helpful. So let's get started. So I'm going to go through some reasons why you may be bloated, and there's just so many other reasons why you might be bloated. I feel like bloating is something that can be caused by so many freaking things, and that's why I never really stress over being bloated, because one, it's not permanent, and two, there's so many things that could cause bloating that like I try my best not to really stress over it too much. But a few of the things that could cause bloating would be the obvious of either overeating or just eating in high volume. So say you have a really humongous salad and it's just a lot of food, not necessarily a lot of calories, but a lot of food and a lot of volume. That can definitely cause bloating. I notice that the next day after I eat like higher volume meals, I definitely weigh more, and that's not fat gain, that's just bloating and my body not digesting my food fast enough, I guess, or just not fully digesting yet, because it is so much volume and so much food that my body is not used to digesting that much, so it's having a little bit of trouble doing that. So one thing could be the obvious of overeating or just eating a lot of volume. Another thing could be stress. If you're stressed or your cortisol levels are high, that can cause bloating. That can cause a lot of things in terms of weight loss and weight gain. One thing that I try to really control when I'm in a fat loss period is stress. I try to keep my stress very low, my cortisol levels low, because that plays a huge role in weight gain and weight loss. But bloating can also be caused by stress, and again, that's not necessarily fat gain, that could be weight gain, which could be water weight or just bloating in general. That does not mean fat gain. So stress could cause that. Like I just said, water weight, you could just be holding a lot of water, and that could cause you to look bloated or feel bloated. When you're holding extra water, you just have more water weight to your body, so you'll be heavier on the scale and you'll probably look more bloated and feel heavier, but that doesn't mean you permanently gained weight. That's just water weight that will dissipate over time. Another thing would be not drinking enough water, and I know that sounds kind of contradictory to holding water, but holding water does not mean like you drank too much and now you're holding it. Sometimes that can be not drinking enough water can cause you to hold water. So I get bloated when I don't drink enough water, because I drink 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons a day, and that's just because I just drink a lot of water and I love to drink water. So if I don't drink a lot of water throughout the day, like I will definitely notice the next day I'm definitely bloated, and it'll be regulated again once I drink enough water and get my normal water intake in. It completely regulates itself and we're good to go. So also, not getting enough sleep could be a cause. I definitely notice if I get not enough sleep or not my normal amount of sleep, I wake up heavier or I just feel heavier. And it's weird how that is, but like if I don't get enough sleep, my body doesn't have enough time to like digest and like reset for the next day. So like I totally feel a difference when I don't get enough sleep as to if I get my nice full night of sleep. That could definitely play a role in it. Another thing is the obvious, having your period or your time of the month. This is one of the biggest bloating causes that you'll see as a woman. I totally notice it when my time of the month is coming, and it's kind of, you can't really do anything to control it. You kind of just have to ride it out because it is just your hormones. And obviously it goes away once it's over, so you can't really control that or stress it too hard. So that's a very obvious and normal cause of bloating. And then another thing, which I'm just gonna leave this as the last thing, is maybe you ate something that you don't digest very well. So I don't really have any food intolerances that I know of or that I have realized, But a lot of people have foods that they just don't digest well and that their body doesn't tolerate well, and that can definitely cause bloating if you're not digesting food properly. Those are all of the possible, well, not all of the possible, there are way more reasons, but those are a few of the most common that I personally see and I personally go through. So next, I'm gonna kind of go into these solutions, or what I do to kind of ride out my bloating and how I kind of get rid of it. Like I said before, I don't totally stress bloating because I know that it's not permanent fat gain or weight gain. It just is a temporary weight gain for whatever reason it may be. The scale maybe goes up a little bit or won't go down when I should be losing weight. So it is temporary no matter what. So don't stress out about it too much. I know it's uncomfortable and you don't feel good when you feel bloated. I know it's not a comfortable thing, but don't get too stressed out about it because it isn't a permanent thing. And I'm gonna tell you my ways that I kind of like decrease my bloating. So like I had mentioned, I drink a lot of water, and if I see that I'm feeling bloated or I know that I didn't drink enough water the day before, I definitely make sure to regulate my water and make sure that I'm getting in the proper amount that I drink every day. That doesn't mean that you have to drink a gallon or you have to drink a gallon and a half or whatever. You don't have to drink as much as I do, but that's just the amount that my body is used to right now, so that's the amount that I need to drink to get it back to being regulated. So drinking enough water would be my first step. My second step would be make sure I get enough sleep. Sleep for me is a huge cause of bloating, so I just make sure that the next day I'm getting in my proper hours of sleep. I try to sleep like 7 to 8 hours a night. I know I'm blessed because I actually get to sleep that much, but that usually helps me. If I have a really good night of sleep, it just regulates my body back to normal and I feel good the next day. Another thing would just, I know sometimes you can't control your stress, but try your best to de-stress and not let the things that you're stressed out over continue to stress you out, because the more that you're stressed, the more your body is just gonna take a beating. And the sooner that I can reduce my cortisol levels and kind of regulate myself again, the faster I can get rid of my bloating and just like shitty feelings that I feel. So also just be patient and know that it might take a little bit of time, but if you just kind of do what you can control for your bloating, just know that it's not permanent and it will go away. I know it's frustrating, but it'll pass eventually, and try not to stress it too hard. And I don't want to sound salesy right now, and this isn't to sell a product, but I actually didn't realize how much greens affected my bloating, well, not bloating, until I actually saw somebody mention it, and they said like they actually notice a big difference days that they take their greens and days that they don't take their greens. And once they said that, I kind of started paying more attention, and I really do realize the days that I take my greens, the next day I kind of wake up feeling like tighter in my stomach and like flatter in my stomach. And again, like I'm not trying to sell you on stuff, because like I'm not gonna say this is some magic supplement, but it just really helps with digestion, which in turn helps with bloating, and I really have noticed a difference. So I'm not saying it's necessary. I hadn't used it obviously my whole life up until a few months ago, but the greens product, and I don't know if it's just First Form or if any greens product helps with that, but it really, really helps with my digestion and bloating in general, and I actually do notice a huge difference between the times that I take it and the times that I don't. So take that however you will. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to use my code. I'm just saying, if you've been interested in the greens or you really find yourself having a lot of trouble with bloating, I would really look into that product and give it a try. And they do have a 110% money back guarantee. So if you don't like the product, you can literally return it and get your money plus 10% back. Because we're not trying to sell you stuff and take your money. We're really trying to give you a product that you love. And if you don't love it, give it back. So that's that. That's kind of my segment on bloating. Kind of it. I hope you guys found this helpful, and just try your best not to stress over it. Just follow the steps that work for you and it'll pass. And that's kind of it. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know you guys enjoy my full day of eating, and I didn't have anything of eating in this video, but hopefully you still enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful, or if you kind of like sit down like topic talks like this. I just feel like they're really helpful and kind of can be more informative than just you watching my day and watching what I eat and stuff like that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.